New week, new documenting the journey. On this channel, I document my journey building my brand, Exchange Life, from 0 to 10 million a year. We sell custom jewelry, and in the first part of this video, it's all about the brand, how I'm scaling it, what is going right, what is going wrong. It's relevant for anyone into e-commerce. And the second part is about my life outside of the brand, some funny shit, self-development, you know, relevant for any young person trying to build cool shit. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm in a pretty cool environment right now. This looks like I'm just in a little room somewhere, but I just wanted to record these brand updates pretty quick. But watch next week's video. Actually, at the end of this video, you'll see a little sneak peek. I'm on some sort of yacht boat. It's super sick. So yeah, make sure to watch next week's video to see exactly what's going on. But yeah, this week, some new updates. I hired a new guy, as I'm talking about, I think maybe in this or previous video. He's doing well. We're launching Etsy, so by the end of this week, Etsy should be launched. Interesting to see how that goes, because while doing research for Etsy, we found out that there's a lot of fucking copycats. There's people literally ripping our photos. So not just copying our design, but ripping our photos, ripping our mockups, etc. We'll take them all down, of course, and I'm gonna set up some sort of process to kind of analyze the web or something, you know, based on our content, because when I was doing like image searches and stuff, I found out there are actually a lot of sites that are just ripping our content. Like, not the concept, but the literal photo shoots that we did. He is doing very well, the new hire. It's very cool so far. You know, we're doing the emails, setting them up together, and then the Etsy, and then we'll do partnerships and collaborations, and so far it's going very well. So we do like a call every day, and he goes through everything that we need to do, and yeah, just very impressed so far. So hopefully, you know, that stays up. I'll update you guys about that. But yeah, interesting to see how that will go. I'm excited to launch Etsy. I'm excited to take these copycats down, and it's just another sales channel. I think it's good. Why not be on there? Like, our products are perfect to be on there. Our new product is not even on there yet in any way, really. So that will be interesting. But before that, we can already get all our current designs ready. Etsy is like a listing game. We're gonna launch the products in different ways, like list them. So for example, we'll do like the necklace for exchange students, and then an exchange student listing with like exchange student keywords, and we'll have a long distance listing for the same design, the same product, but with different keywords and stuff. Be interesting to see how that goes. We'll learn more about this, and yeah, we're having help from actually a guy that's watching us. I've talked about this probably later in this video as well, but he's helping us. He has a big Etsy store, so we have like a WhatsApp group where we can ask all our questions, so it's very helpful. So yeah, I'll update you guys about that on when we're launched. I had a call with an agency, so I tweeted, you know, I need to have someone roast my media buying, because right now I am doing our Meta media buying. I have a freelancer doing our Google media buying, but I want some sort of like roasting on there. So I reached out to an agency that I know, a Dutch guy that's been following me for quite a while, and I followed him as well. I saw he's a good dude. Let's message him first. Let's try to find someone that can roast my media buying and really, you know, take it over in Q4, because I was talking with one of my friends who has a big brand, and basically they kind of missed out on skill surfing during Labor Day. They could have skilled more during that day and got more profit, but they, you know, didn't really do that. They missed out on the opportunity. And then I realized, if you get like a good media buyer that takes advantage of all the ups and downs, you squeeze out more profit, more potential, which pays for the media buyer itself way more than it costs. So I want to, in Q4, because that's really like a critical point for me, Q4, have someone that does this. So probably will outsource my media buying by them, but now up until, maybe even up until the end of October, I will do it myself. And then at this point, I really feel like I know, and I've learned about media buying, and I know the skill. I acquired the skill, which I think is important for me to then outsource it. Yeah, so let's see how that goes, but I just need some extra pair of eyes on there. And so far I've scaled the brand all myself. I've done all the media by myself. We've done, you know, 10K days, and above that I scaled that. So at some point, you know, I think I'm ready now to outsource that. So let's see how that goes. The final product samples for the new product have been approved. They will be launching at the end of this month, hopefully for pre-orders. Let's see, we're implementing all of the functionality now, because it's quite a complex product to actually get to work on the store. You'll see when it's live, but I'm super excited about it. It turned out very well. We had some requirements, or I had some requirements that were quite hard to achieve, but we ended up achieving it anyways. So yeah, I'm excited to launch that. I think it will be big for Q4. I'll update you guys on that as well. I found an email designer. So as I said before, we took email in-house. The new hire is now running the emails. How I'm kind of thinking about this now is that I think email can be done in-house, and is probably not worth it to pay an agency over 2K a month for. If you're like below, I don't know, maybe 300, 400 grand months, because the small percentage in change that you can do with an agency is just not worth it in terms of profits that it delivers back. And then also we're outperforming the agency that was working with us currently. So you can even do it better in-house if there's like a person that is kind of good at writing. You make some good email designs, which we're doing right now. Then that person that is writing can just use the email designs and fill them. You don't have to design a custom fucking email every email and then send out campaigns this way and redo the flows this way. Actually thinking about the audience, because the person that's now working with me, he knows more about the audience anyways and is more involved in it and is calling with me about this, and we're working together on the brand all day. So he's more, engaged with the customer. So he can even do a better job at writing like targeted emails. So maybe he even outperforms like an agency that you hire. So let's see how that goes, but I'm pretty excited about it, and so far I think we're doing a very good job. So yeah, the email design should be finished soon. I will send you guys, or I will show you guys next week, and then we'll basically have that set up. We'll write the emails ourselves, or he will, and then he will fill the emails that need design. So we'll have like design emails 50-50, where it's like only headers and text, and then mainly text emails. If you guys are not doing any text emails, really do them. Some of our best performing email campaigns are just text, like plain text emails. So it should be a mix of all of those, and then yeah, let's see how that goes. We got a new process up and running for recruiting ambassadors. I think I'm going into this a little bit more further in this video as well, but we have a community for our brand called Exchange Live Community. It's all organic content, and basically we recruit the people that create those organic pieces of content, so like the TikToks and the Reels, and then we ask them, hey, do you also want to record videos for our product, because they're already naturally good at creating like TikToks. So yeah, we recruit them now, and basically the goal is to like really expand our group of raw content creators that we use for ads very rapidly, so 10s, 20s a month, and then basically we have access to a lot more raw content. We already have a group of like 50 now, and the specific ad content team is only like 6, but we want to expand that. The people that get recruited into like become an affiliate, so that is like level 1 is you get reposted on the community, level 1, and then level 2 is you get invited to our ambassadors, where you get a free piece which you have to post, so it's also like kind of micro influencer seeding at the same time, and you get your own affiliate link that you can promote. And then the ones that we see create good content with the products from there, because the requirement to join level 2 is to create a reel or a post and a story with a TikTok in this case, and a story with the pieces that you get for free. If we see the ones that are doing well in there or creating good content initially, naturally, we'll recruit them into the ad content team, where they get paid more per video for the ads. So this way I think we will have a lot of raw content. So I think that will be great, and I'm excited to see how that will do. The new organic posts are, cranking, I guess. Again, I talked to you guys last weeks about how we have a new strategy for organic. Let's see how that will go. Some of the community type content things, like reposts from TikToks that are like more vibey, that one is doing the best so far. Again, like it doesn't matter organic really, like in the way you do it for most product brands. This is a whole nother video. I think the community that I created for the brand does make an impact, but just the product posts on the product page for the page you run ads from, it doesn't matter too much. It just needs to be active. So yeah, it's just active now. Some are doing well. Let's see how that will go. But just something I needed to get up, because I had people reaching out like, hey, do you even exist still, because there is no posts. So let's see, maybe we can get some sales for it. Maybe we can grow the page faster, but at least we're active there now, posting and doing our thing. So we set up some new automations. This is a little bit more nerd shit, but we had a lot of issues with returning packages to us, because for example, the customer put out the wrong house number, or maybe they didn't fill a phone number, or etc, right? So we set up all of these automations now that basically monitor the orders and notify us and put the order on hold when, for example, a specific place that needs a phone number doesn't have a phone number, or they forgot to fill out a house number, or etc. And this automation has been helping us a lot with avoiding returning packages, because when they return to us, we have to send them out again. It's just an extra cost. It's completely wasted money. So this is helping us a lot. And what we also set up, and this is one way we're using AI right now, is an automation that monitors all the tracking links. And when the automation or the AI kind of indicates that, for example, an order tracking is not updating, or for example, it arrived for pickup, or any update we need to reach out to the customer for, it notifies us, and then we reach out, and then we can avoid a lot of issues that we have to send another piece, or etc. So this is helping a lot. If you don't do this yet, set up something similar, because it can just avoid a lot of issues. And I'll go into the details. I don't know exactly, I don't have the numbers, but it already cut down the return to sender, so return to us issues specifically by a lot. So yeah, that's exciting. It's just some nerd shit, but that's been helping out. Maybe you can do something similar. And then I found out recently that we have like a Shopify shop, like a shop app front. I had no idea. There's reviews there we need to reply to. There's issues that we need to solve. There is like listings that we need to make, look good, and a header we need to add, etc. I didn't even realize this. Such a amateur mistake, but now I did, and now I optimized everything, and we're reaching out to all of the customers that had issues, and we'll get our score up there as well. It's a 4.4 or something right now, which is decent, but it needs to be above because there was a lot of issues we didn't help with because I didn't even realize it was there. So yeah, let's fix that, and then it will be fine. Those were the updates about the brand this week. Now, let's get into the rest of my life. Arguably more important than making money. Some self-development, some things like, what am I doing here? I'm on some sort of boat. You can see there. It's the waves, and maybe I've been going like this. Actually, I don't know, because there's a stabilizer. But yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there, so make sure to check that out. It's probably more valuable than the brand updates, especially if you're not in e-com, then just watch those, and at the end of the video, you'll kind of see where I end up. And then in the next week's video, of course, watch that. You'll see where I am at right now fully. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh yeah, it is 007, just past midnight, 19 September, which means I just turned 22 years old. And what am I doing besides looking at Lil Baby lyrics, looking at giving some feedback to the new product functionality on the website? It's just another day, motherfuckers. I don't really care too much about birthdays. I'm not really a gifting person. Yeah, if I find a gift for someone, I get it. If it's meaningful or if it makes sense, but otherwise, I don't really care about birthdays. I turned 22. I don't know if I already said that just now or not, but yeah, I don't know. I like being in my early 20s. I think this is great, So just spending my day tomorrow as well. In here, gonna do some work. Yeah, just another day, So, it's my birthday today. It's like 4 p.m. I just worked so far. Just had a diner, another chicken diner. I get my proteins in. I feel skinny, but I still weigh like 73, so I'm not actually skinny, but I feel skinny. But yeah, one thing I realized today, my mom called me for my birthday, of course, and she wished me happy birthday. And then she told me like, what are you gonna do today? And just the same thing, right? But I told her like, I was thinking yesterday in the shower, right now are probably like the years 22 to 25, early 20s, which I'm gonna look back on as like the good days, the good old days. So I should enjoy them while they last. I guess now I'm young, everything is new, I'm traveling around the world for the first time, I'm doing whatever the fuck I feel like. It's all new, It's gonna be most exciting during these years, traveling, dating, friends, parties, sick shit, adventures. It's all new and exciting, so I'll probably look back at it these years as the best years of my life probably. So yeah, trying to enjoy them while I'm in the moment and realize that, yeah, I don't know, something I was thinking about. Other than that, it's a normal day, I don't know if many of you realize, but my brand also has a community called Exchange Life Community. That's actually how the brand started in the first place, because I couldn't make ads work, so I did like these organic things to promote the hoodies that I started with originally for the brand. I had these hoodies that said Exchange Life specifically for exchange students, and then they could pick the 2 flags where they were on exchange on and where they were from to like connect them. And then I was getting sales through the organic community. So I hired a guy a few months ago that was running that. He quit because he listens a lot to my videos, and I was always talking about how you shouldn't waste your time, etc., about on the wrong vehicle. So it's actually way more important like what you work on and how hard you work, and if the vehicle that you're in has potential, etc. But this comes with a caveat, which means that you have to look at what is best to do right now. Maybe working with me on the community right now isn't the biggest vehicle, but you can learn the most in the shortest amount of time, which will then allow you to grow your own thing faster afterwards, right? Even though the vehicle itself isn't that big. So anyways, I don't necessarily agree with him going and doing something else. I told him this, but he does what he does, right? I think he'll still be able to do it if he hustles hard enough. But yeah, I hired a new girl now, and she's doing super good. The community is back on track. If we go to the performance, it has reached about 2.5 million people in the last 14 days, which is, almost back on track where we were. If you can see it here, we were at like maybe 10 a month or something. It already grew from 129 to 133,000 followers. So it's also growing again. We're getting more organic link clicks and visits. So that's good. This part, the community, is actually monetized by an affiliate platform as well that I also built before. I actually was building that maybe a year ago when I was in Barcelona. I've talked about this on the videos when I was building it. It's an affiliate platform for exchange programs. It runs, like I don't work on it anymore, but it still gets visits and people sign up and I get affiliates from programs, from the organizations, because the people are interested in going on exchange and the exchange programs are super high ticket. But getting to the point, the girl's doing great, super cool girl, a girl that's helped me before with like TikToks and that makes TikToks herself, etc. We are thinking of doing like some sort of monthly giveaway where we give away a monthly free plane ticket to your host family where you were staying with. So this would be like something the account is known for, right? Like this account gives away free plane ticket every month. This is something that would really increase the virality of the account, people talking about the account, people liking the account, because who doesn't like something like that? It would make it all more cool, etc., etc. And I think this could increase the merch sales a lot. So actually become profitable just of the merch, so excluding the platform, because we can promote the merch in the giveaway, in the caption, in the video that people have to tag each other in the message that they have to send to their friends. So I think this will just increase the, brand awareness a lot among the exchange students and really leverage the community to sell as much jewelry as we can. And also, I just created a process to recruit everyone that gets posted on the community account as an ambassador to do a more micro-influencer seeding, which I was talking about last video, because Alex from Popring is doing a significant amount of revenue with that. I have to do it more. So I already have a process set up now where all of the people that we post on the community account also get invited to our ambassador group and they get a free piece of jewelry for a post and a story. The idea is that if you only get one sale, it's already profitable in jewelry because the margin is pretty good. The chance that you don't get one sale from like an exchange student with 2,000 followers posting their thing on the story is really low. So if you do that on a high enough scale, you can be quite profitable of that. So that is what we're starting with. So yeah, as the community is back on track, it's cool to see the girl's doing well, it's growing again, and I think this could be something I sell in the future separately from the brand, because again, the brand is not only for exchange students, but the community still is, and the platform is as well. So the community and the platform could be a separate business from the merch, from jewelry brand, and then the community is just an affiliate of the brand, basically. So yeah, some updates about that. Maybe you didn't know about this, and just an interesting way. I'm doing like organic differently as well than a lot of other e-com brands, I guess. A little update. Yo, let me tell you, I thought I put a banana in the fridge so it will stay nice for a long time. Definitely don't do that. It's completely black. I guess they get black faster when you put them in the fridge. Kind of a cool little underground gym right here. I've been feeling skinny lately, maybe because I've been running more. But then I weighed myself in Denmark, and I actually do weigh 73, which is not skinny for my height. I'm about 170. It's actually fucking fat for my height. But yeah, I've been trying to do the gym or run every day or boxing. I actually did quite some boxing in Spain. I haven't told you guys. Show a little clip here, but I did quite some boxing 2 times a week in Spain, which was great. I talked many times to you guys how I wanted to do more fighting, so that was great. I do, however, want to do more MMA, also to learn boxing, because I don't want to be a pure boxer. I want to do MMA. But in Denmark, I was visiting my friend. You saw in the last video. Didn't work out every day, probably every 2 days or something, but trying to stick to the once a day, run about 2-3 times a week, gym the rest. And I'm not really skinny because my power hasn't gone down. I just feel skinny, probably because I haven't like worked out hard in the gym to 4 times a week. And even if I only go 2 times, I already feel skinny. So yeah, nice little update here from the Spartan gym right there. The hater was right, quite a sad existence. Look at me being a fucking nerd with these glasses. 11 p.m. on my birthday. I'll close my laptop now because I just finished doing some shit, and I'll go eat a steak now and have a little beer ski. And I guess enjoy my birthday, Actually enjoy my birthday. Getting things done. I feel good when I get things done and things are working and in place and taken care of. And yeah, maybe I'll regret it in the future. Maybe I won't, because this is kind of what I felt like doing today. Like, I don't know what else I would have done. If I critically look at, for example, today's my birthday, what else would I have done? Nothing. Like, I wouldn't have gone to some beach club or something. I'll go to a beach club and I'm with a nice girl or something any day of the week. Like, it doesn't have to be my birthday
birthday. I'll be with my family when I want to be with my family. I'll go back. I'll make sure I'll go back often. Doesn't have to be on my birthday. I just feel like as long as I'm doing whatever I feel like doing in the moment, I'll be good. Like, there is no going wrong in this case. Even right now, if that's mostly building, making some money, building cool shit, making some videos, yeah, I don't think I'll regret that in the future, even though people are quick to say, don't forget to enjoy and this and that. I am enjoying what I'm doing. I am enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying making these videos. I'm enjoying building cool shit. I'm enjoying being with my friends and traveling the world. I guess it's just very important to just slow down and sometimes look around. And as long as I'm doing that and doing whatever I feel like in the moment, I've talked to you guys many times about this before, then I'll be good. Found this cute little local spot here in the streets. Little steak, little beer. Come on now. Now my birthday can definitely not be broken anymore.
So, I usually don't have a time when I wake up. I kind of just wake up when my body wants to wake up. And I've been doing this since I went to Barcelona, since about the end. And I kind of feel like that's the way to go, because if you, for example, put your alarm every day on 7, but you want 8 hours of sleep, right? That's healthy. But, for example, you go maybe to bed at 12 or half an hour later or an hour later every day, because, yeah, who's really asleep by 11? Then over a week, you miss like 7 hours of sleep, which is almost a full night. If your body needs 8 hours of sleep, and this probably depends on your body, right? But for me, I noticed myself having just a lack of sleep over time. And then my eyes started tweaking, and then why is this not going? Let's put water in this bitch. So this was mainly because I was lacking sleep over time and forcing myself to, for example, wake up at 8 even though I go to bed at 1. Which, who cares when I go to bed, right? Like, if I just wake up and start working and I just do what I feel like, and maybe that's at night to work as well, and I go to sleep at 1 and I wake up at 9 or 10, then that's fine. I mean, that's the beauty of this life, right? And I feel like over the long run, that is more effective, waking up a little bit later than forcing yourself, for example, to wake up at 8 or 7. Or, like these fucking gurus tell you, wake up at 5, which is complete bullshit. If you need 8 hours of sleep, who cares when you get it? If you want to wake up at 5, go to sleep at 9. It's fine. But don't wake up at 5 going to sleep to 12. Over time you will fuck yourself. There is no fucking point. It's complete bullshit. I have this thing on my background, which is a reminder of that. It's Icarus. I don't know if you guys know who Icarus is, but it's this mythology, and the story goes that he's flying too close to the sun. He also cannot fly too low or too high, but then he flies too close to the sun and then he falls down. And I feel like this is for me like a big motto. Like, as long as I just do something, as long as I just don't crash and burn over the long run, I will achieve way more than I think I can achieve. But for example, pushing yourself and missing like half an hour to an hour of sleep every night because you want to wake up an hour earlier is over time just gonna get you sleep deprived. There is no fucking point. Figure out how much sleep you need and get that every night. Whatever works for you works. So yeah, it's just a random point that I wanted to share. Just so you get a little bit of an idea, because in the last video I talked about, how young age entrepreneurs, at least me, maybe you, were comfortable with sourcing talent from anywhere, working with people in any time zone, no matter where they are from, etc., right? So I wanted to show you this thing here. We're working on new mock-ups right here. This render, the renders we do, are made by a guy from Armenia. And then my designer that's making the mock-ups is from the Philippines. My team consists of 8 Filipinos and a European girl. I've talked to you guys before about the new creative director. She's from Europe. It's interesting, right? Just so you know kind of how it's set up. You don't need like very expensive things, etc. People with high wages, this and that. I do a lot myself as well. Like, I do the media buying. Every morning I'm running ads. I'm involved in, for example, creating new site a lot and all these different levers, pulling them, but everything I can systemize and process, I try to delegate. So yeah, just so you get a little bit of an idea how that looks for me personally. A lot of freelancers that I work with, like the render guy or development, etc. They are from everywhere, bro. Like, I like to work with Filipinos, which is why my main team, so customer service, designers, operations, all from the Philippines, because I enjoy working with Filipinos. But yeah, just so you kind of get an idea of how that looks like and actually works in the business.
just did the weekly check-in for our ad creatives. So I have a call with my creative director every Monday and Friday about the new batches coming up and feedback for the current batch that's in the making. So on Friday we go over the batch, the first draft of the batch for like in 2 weeks, and then give every feedback and stuff like this. So yeah, it's looking good so far. We really dialed down the amount of variation that we create per concept. So at first I was like, we have a new concept. I have this idea, this idea, this idea. And then for each concept you have like 8 versions, which is a waste of budget because the big swing is the concept will work or not. And then you iterate on there. Not the initial variations if you don't know if a concept works or not yet. So it's better to first do always 3 variations, gives you enough room to see if it works or not, and then if it does, go from there. So we really, dialed that down, and then we also dialed down the structure of what types of creatives we create. So for example, we always create 3 small iterations. I went through the framework last week, and then 2 iterations where it's an angle that works, but then a complete new video or photo, and then 1 complete different new angle video. It's mainly iterating, right? As I said last week, it's not too much about creativity, creating ad creatives. So yeah, just an interesting thing, might be valuable for you as well. So I've talked to you guys before about how we're going to be on Etsy soon. So I hired this new hire, he's gonna help me set up Etsy. So I'm doing some research. There's a guy that follows me that sent me a message that did over 100,000 sales in Etsy, that also watches my video. So shout out to you, James. But he did a call with me, kind of like seeing what my action plan should be to get on Etsy and to get things off the ground as soon as possible. And during the research, I realized way more people than I realized are stealing my content. This is my image. This is a bestseller on Etsy. I made this one a long time ago. Then I started looking into it. This is all my content. All of this right here is all my old content. It's upgraded now, but yeah, this is all my content on some Russian site. This dropshipping store here is using my images. As you can see right there, that's my image. And then let's see, there's another page here, another Etsy listing, maybe it's the same one, my image. That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize there were that many people ripping my shit. Let's see what we can do. I've again been on my phone too much recently. I've talked about it in the last video, but I'm at like three and a half hours or something now today. And I mean, on a whole day it's not that much, but it's probably, let's see, it's a lot of calls actually, but it's an hour on Instagram, which is just a waste. I don't need to be on there. But now I'm alone, and then on my phone I just grab it quickly and I keep myself entertained, I guess. But the whole point of being alone is to lock in. I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did before always, is keep my phone off until like I get lunch, for example. It's better for me to do it this way, because every time I don't, it's just an instinct to grab it. So I might as well leave it off, or just in my room, for example, and then it's not that much urgent shit anyways, right? Like people will always get a hold of me if it's really needed. So yeah, something I'm like constantly trying to balance, and I guess we're all trying to do that these days. I don't know about you, maybe you're not. Maybe you're super good at keeping it away. Maybe I'm the only one. Always clears on my mind, even if I feel loaded. To the gym afterwards and go at it again. I got a nice little burger. Anyways, apparently going out to eat by yourself isn't normal anymore these days. Many people always tell me, oh, you go out to eat alone. I'm like, wait, is that not normal? I've been going out to eat alone since I was young. Maybe back then because I didn't really have many people I wanted to go out to eat with, but that forced me to learn to be alone. And I think this shouldn't be like weird. I do my own thing. I go eat here. It's even weirder. I'm talking to a camera. Eat a little fry, eat a little burger. Just think, maybe listen to like a history podcast. I was listening to a podcast today with Lex Friedman, and I think his name was Gregory or something, like an historian about the Roman and the Greek Empire, and a podcast about Genghis Khan, and just like doing what I'm interested in and learning and just sitting here. I think this is a super strong skill to have. If you're not scared to be alone, then it's like a superpower, because you can go places, you don't need people, you're not dependent on anyone, you're not gonna rush into a relationship and be with the wrong people or be with the wrong friends. If I was scared to be alone when I went to Bali, I would have been very scared because I was completely alone. And going there alone opened a lot of doors for me, right? Like I met all my first friends there. I started meeting people. I started making some money. Like all of it started because I wasn't scared to be alone. Because when I dropped out of school, I kind of had no one. I was forced to be alone. I was in my room all fucking day. And I went out to eat by myself like once a week to eat pasta. Like it taught me to be alone, even though I felt lonely many times.
Thank you. So yeah, you should learn to be alone as well. If you're like anxious to go out to eat by yourself, like something is wrong. It's gonna be hard if you want to make your own thing work, because you're gonna be alone. You're gonna be alone a lot. Just go out to eat by yourself once a week and see what happens and get comfortable alone. And you'll feel so liberated, I guess, because you have the feeling that you don't need anyone or be dependent on anyone. Even though I'm a people's person, like I talked to you guys many times about before, I prefer to be with people 80% of my time. But I'm also not scared to be alone. So I have nothing to lose, if that makes sense. I'm locked in now for a week or 10 days here, and that's perfect. Now I'm gonna enjoy my big ass burger.
So, I have been talking to you guys for months about the new theme for the store. And it's been delayed by months, which I hate, because I hate it when I have to say like, yeah, we're almost doing something and then we're not. Like, I hate that. I don't know, it's just not nice when you cannot follow through with what you're saying. But this was largely out of my control, and I want to show you guys a little bit why. So, the theme itself is sick. It turned out really cool. So here's a little sneak peek. You know, everything is custom. It's super, yeah, just different. And there's not many people that do it this way. It's obviously optimized for mobile, but yeah, it's super in the vibe of the brand and unique. I think it's one of the best themes there is. In the personalization, it's all customized. Yeah, I just think in general, it's one of the best themes there is out there in like this space of like custom jewelry and stuff. But this is because I made sure this is the case. The agency that I'm working with, they created a complete disaster of a first design. Let me pull that up. As you can see, this is what we started with in fucking January. It's almost 10 months. It was a complete disaster when we, you know, did the initial designs. And then I had to go back and forth for about 4 months or something to get it to this point where it actually was similar to the vision that I had. Which is fine, right? Okay, maybe that is my fault. And then now we have to actually implement the shit. And there's just so many bugs and glitches and errors. And I have to literally click every single thing that we can click in the site and make sure that it works, because otherwise there is glitches and things that aren't supposed to be what they are doing. So let me, for example, show you here. Let's say you personalize, then I had to check every single label because the estimated delivery is not correct. Every detail you can think of, I have to double check, and we need to actually change. So now it's been like 5 months to actually try and get this thing functional, which has been frustrating. I've talked to you guys before and I tweeted about this as well, how I know sometimes I can be hard to work with because I want shit to be done good. It just needs to be taken care of. Everything needs to make sense. And we cannot launch a theme that's half working and it's full of glitches. So I don't think in this case it's actually me being annoyed. I just don't think they expected a client that actually wanted a good team and is on it as much as I am. The incentives are not aligned with agencies. They are aligned if the first design that they make, or they win if the first design that they make, I say, yeah, let's do it. And then I don't give any feedback anymore on the implementation and it's done. Like, that's when they make the most money. When somebody actually gives a shit and cares about how it's implemented like this, they crash out because they're like, no, this was not what we want. This is not what they are aligned to do, because then they lose a lot of money because it takes more time. But it just needs to be done well. And I really love this Virgil quote, or like interview part. I'll put it here, Virgil Abloh. He says, details mean everything. I try to focus on that, the details that the people don't see at first, but realize later on. It's those small moments that can change everything. I think this is the definition of they get it. Or for example, when you see a brand and you think, damn, this brand just understands it. Or you see someone and you say, he gets it. Or you see a video and it's like, this just completely makes sense. And that is because the details are perfected and you can see it, but because in a whole, all of the details are perfected, it gives that vibe. It just screams it's perfect and it gets it. When you would look at the thing for hours, you would be like, this is why they get it. But in first glance, you don't know why, but you just think that brand gets it, for example, or that site is perfect for the brand. And this is what I do with everything that I do. Even with these videos, and you might not notice it. These things just matter a lot. And I think if you, over a long enough period of time, perfect everything, the results will be undeniable and will be, you know, you will win in terms of being the best in the industry. If you just care about the small things over a long enough period of time, you will be the number one in your industry, in whatever it is. In documenting the journey of building an e-commerce brand, or building a custom jewelry brand, which is what I'm doing, or, you know, in life. For yourself, just caring about the details in your day-to-day life. People won't understand why you get it, but if you care about everything, then people will just say he gets it. So yeah, just an update about the site, and you know, I really don't like the progress, but kind of it ties into my mindset and why I care about it so much. I just wrote this little tweet here that's probably a better explanation of the yapping I was just doing, so I'll put it in the screen now.
think I just arrived at some local fucking wedding or some shit. Pretty cool environment here though. Very Roman, Greek-esque. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just enjoying a wedding. Viva Croatia. Hopefully there is less robberies here in Croatia. Oh, he's gone already. Me at a wedding. Kind of sick. It's all these little corridors and yeah, it's kind of a cool environment. I don't know what I'd compare it to. Never been in Greece. More of the weather. I might have just invaded some wedding on accident though. I should become a street vlogger. I love to watch some of them, the travel, walking around vloggers. Look at this vibe. It's a very pretty environment. I'm in Split now specifically, if you're wondering. I cannot go there. But I felt like I needed some sun today. It's Saturday. Tomorrow my friend is arriving, so I'll probably go to some beach club thing or something. I need some sun and chillness. I've been dialed for the past week, just working alone in the cave. Wonder if I can go down here and see what's here. Ah, here's the boulevard where I always walk. Now, how the fuck do I get down is the question. Maybe down here? There's this one YouTuber I watch called Roberto versus the world. If you want some A-tier entertainment, you should listen to, you should go watch that guy. He has way more balls than me though. I think I'm stuck. Welcome to a tour of Split. Exit where we go. You can get severely fucked up in these alleys. There's no way. If somebody is out for you, then hey, look how cute this is. Feels like I'm straight in the fucking medieval. It's like a fucking maze, bro. We're going down. Ah, I think I found the exit. So apparently Love Game of Thrones is recorded here. And I love Game of Thrones. Maybe not specifically in here, but in Croatia. Look at this. Little castle. Look, there we go. That's where I wanted to go. Yo, I need to be more like this motherfucker. Look at him. If you guys is 360 documenting the journey, holy shit. That's what we need. Maybe I'm in his documenting the journey now. Imagine we live in a world where everybody is documenting their journey. Doesn't this also feel you're straight in Game of Thrones? Look how nice. Bells are going off. Maybe remove the boats in your thought. Look at how nice the sky is. What a vibe. These are where the big boy boats are at. I feel like maybe our boat will also be here, picking us up. Oh, there's a fucking bus coming. Desire. Look at Desire. That's pretty cool. There's Memories. I love these names. Majestic. I don't know who the fuck came up with those names. They look fucking horrible. I don't know if I'm supposed to go here. It looks fucking epic though. Look at this. I don't know what this is. Look at Croatia. It's probably the best view from Split right here. Super epic. Wow. You see, I'm slowly turning into a travel vlogger. What happens when I'm bored, you know? Kind of reminds me of Cape Town with the like hills in the background, the mountains, and then close to the ocean front. Super cool. Just finished a long, actually it's not a long run, just finished a good run actually. I'm averaging 4:55 per kilometer now, and I'm running mostly 5 kilometers. So I just did like 4.6, I'll put it on the screen. 4.58 tempo through the Croatian boulevard next to all of the yachts. It's pretty nice actually. I'll show you in a bit. 4.58 pace, 4.6 kilometers through the boulevard of Croatia. I'll show you some of the boats here, but good run, good run. Gonna eat some doner now, some chicken doner. My pace has been going up. When I was in Cape Town earlier this year, I used to struggle to push below 5. Now, I mean, if it's not too up and down, I can manage. But yeah, good run. I'm running like 2-3 times a week now in the rest gym. About working out every day, but sometimes don't. But I'm trying to at least go 6 times a week, which I usually hit, so that's good. Ran all the way down the boulevard, right over there. Good vibes here, big ass boats. It's kind of sick. Now, get some good proteins. Huge birthday gift. Thank you, bro. I'm a YouTuber now, so you need a drone, right? It's gonna be very handy for the boat next week. There'll be some cool shots in it. Super duper yacht. Come on now. Sick little drone.
Bumblebee.
I didn't tell you guys yet, but I'm monetized, so I'm officially a YouTuber. So this comes in super handy. New week! New documenting the journey. Hello, motherfuckers. Yo, the videos are about to be sick. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll make a cinematic shot.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Flight answers.
It's not hard either.
Flight out the window. Oh, the SD slot is on the back now. Careful. fight forward so it doesn't go into the wall. A bit further out so you don't hit the overhang.
Yo, dude, this is crazy.
Well, you can show the drone footage. Oh, it's
Yeah, it's not
doesn't have
recording.
SD.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. Look, it's right there. Can you see it?
No, it's too wide angle to see it. Wait, turn it. It's way easier to control if you turn it so it's always forward. No, the other way. Because otherwise you're gonna accidentally, do it the wrong way.
Like you realize that it's...
Yeah, so it doesn't fuck with your brain.
Bro, it's kind of
Slow.
not too hard.
Slow.
There you go.
Oh, you're good. Let's go.
Holy shit. Little cards that come with every exchange live order. It's about the details, Add this type of shit. It says like, tag us and you get a gift card. It incentivizes people more to tag you. Like, why not? It makes it feel so much more premium. It's such low effort. What a fucking vibe. New drone. Look at this. Just crushed the run. How nice. Let me hit you guys with a little motivational quote while I'm sitting here in Croatia. Often, and I feel the same, it feels like we have to do a lot. It feels like the pressure is a lot. It feels like everybody needs something from us. Especially recently, I've been feeling like, when you're done helping the last person, for example, the first one in line is back, like in terms of like the team that I'm working with for the brand and like the agencies and, making sure everything is working. And often it feels like a lot, right? This quote, I told my friend, she always tells me that she likes the quote, so I wanted to share it because it was relevant since I felt that way the past week or the past few weeks, is that don't complain, your plate is full when you prayed to eat. This is like a very quote, right? But I think it's relevant. We all wish for something or, want to get somewhere, and then when we get there, we're quick to complain about things, but we need to remember that this is always the thing that we wanted. So just a quick motivational quote here. I feel like the channel can start growing quite quickly from this point. And guys, I don't have a fucking shirt on. I know it. Don't comment that again. You're starting to make me feel self-conscious. I know it's super gay, no shirt. But then I thought, let me put a shirt on, and that's even gayer. Guys, I'm fucking documenting my journey. I'm not gonna change what I'm wearing. I have something to tell now, so I'm just gonna share it even though I have no shirt on. So apologies for that again. I'm not gonna apologize for it again. But I have a feeling the videos or the channel will start growing quite quickly from this point. I'm, now working on systemizing, for example, the editing of the videos. So this doesn't mean that it's not going to be me anymore, because I'm still looking at every single second of the video. There's just, for example, all of these things that you see here that need to be done every video. All audio should be leveled throughout the video. All audio needs to be enhanced. The level of enhancement is different per clip, but it all should be as good as possible without sounding weird or fake. The final folder should include a list of timestamps. The clips need to be color corrected. The video should be edited in 1080 by 1920. You see this list? This used to take me, I did it myself until now, like at least 1.5 days per video that I made, which meant that every time I was recording a clip, in the back of my head I knew this is only gonna make my effort, which I hate doing, like I hated that whole fulfillment part, more. The more I record, the more fulfillment I have, which I hate, which blocked, it blocked me from even recording, which one, made it hard to record enough footage for a video once a week. Two, I didn't have the fucking time to do all the fulfillment for once a week. So this just means that finding the right editor and systemizing these things like routine checks. You need to check this every week. Review and feedback. The reception of the footage, it needs to be sorted by one of my guys. This will mean that, one, I will be super motivated to record these videos because I know that it's going to be smooth getting it online without much of my effort. So this video I think is going to be sick. I have a lot of fucking footage. And then I'm with my friends now, so they're recording me a bit here and there. They're into the journey as well, which is great. If they thought it would be cringe, it would be harder for me to record. I guess it's sometimes cringe, but sometimes it isn't. But it means that, I'm motivated to record these, and it means that they can even get fulfilled every week because it's not me spending 1.5 days a week, which I don't have, which was one big bottleneck. So there were two bottlenecks, fulfillment and actually recording the clips. But that was because I had in the back of my head that it wasn't going to work. But I'm at my 4th editor now, motherfuckers. And I think this one is finally, professional enough to actually go through a system with me and actually, be on it and stuff like this. So mark my words, guys, but I feel like the channel will really start to grow quickly from this point. I feel like we went from like level 0 to maybe level 5 if you have like 100 levels. And I think we can start to go now really quickly from like level 5 to maybe level 29.
my content is very unique. I'm not saying I'm better than, I think it's better than some content, definitely, but not the best probably. But it's very unique in a way that I don't think that you can consume this content anywhere else. There is some channels. So I think that's a big thing, that every Saturday it will be like people are waiting for it. Then also you only build up the momentum if you keep it consistent with YouTube, with the algorithm pushing your videos. Super excited for this. But it doesn't mean that my videos will change. Like, they're exactly the same. Minimal cuts. I need to talk my shit. I'll myself comment on there when it's like, we really need to take this out because I'm yapping. Sometimes I tend to yap. You guys have probably noticed, but I just go on rants. Sometimes I need to be like, just a quick thing I was thinking about.
It's been fucking thundering and raining the whole morning. I hope this gets solved before we go on the boat. That would be kind of sad. There's a boat full of thunder and rain. You know, look how long my hair is. I can't yet decide if they fucked up my hair or not. I'm gonna have to see when I put in some fucking shit, because now, motherfuckers. Alright, let's see. In the trenches of Croatia, somewhere at a local barber. Good weather though.
Okay.
What are you reading? Look how nice the weather is out here. Confidential information. What a vibe though. Holy shit. Part of the good life. Lucky little sun. About 28 degrees. Doing some work right here. Look how nice. Come on now. It doesn't get better than this, motherfuckers. Saturday night, little 4K, 458. Trying to keep calm while running this, going better and better. But now I need to find a place that still makes steak, because this place here said it was open till 12, but their kitchen is closed. And I haven't eaten dinner yet. I've been fucking forgetting to eat almost every day here. So I eat only at like 4 because I'm just trying to get shit done, you know? Trying to find some steak now. Deep down in some cave. Hopefully I don't get poisoned. Maybe I will. I'm recording this new video, or actually reviewing this new video, so the one from before this video, and I'm like, sometimes, what the fuck, bro, come on. I'm on my 4th editor now, and it's something that's so obvious, but then I'm like, wait, is it me that's just fucking being a pain, or is this just shit? Because in my opinion, the first draft now is just shit, and I'm like, fuck, there we go again. Like, we need another 3 days of revisions to get this shit done. It's a pain, bro. I just tweeted a few days ago that I think I finally have this YouTube shit figured out, because I thought we could get this same editor from last time and train them, but now it's a different one again. And it's a pain, man. Holy shit. If this shit was easier, it would have been so easy. But that's not why not many people are doing it. But yeah. Let's see. That's why now in the start I didn't have a lot of time to record the brand updates, so I'm just gonna do it on the go and not like properly sit down like usual. But I think still the returns or the benefits of uploading every week outweigh the benefits of like doing it every time properly, exactly how you envision it, like sit down and stuff. No, like now this week I recorded many clips on the go, so I'll have many brand updates already in the video itself. And I did the brand updates at the start, just like quickly, still, but not just sitting down with a fucking nerd laptop. But this shit's a struggle. My life got so much better, but yeah, part of the game. So this is the entree, and then you turn around. Actually, there's only a few rooms, but then let's open our room. Look at this room. Look at this fucking view. Straight from the room. This is so sick. What's up? Gonna stay here for 4 days until Saturday. Super, super sick. So, ending this week's video, starting off on the boat. You need to see next video. This is fucking ridiculous. Let me show you guys. This is fucking beautiful. The good life. So, we just arrived on the boat. Next week's video, you'll see the full boat. You'll see whatever the fuck we're doing here. So make sure to check that one out. See you guys next week.